Hello everyone, I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Let's go into High Hrothgar. Where is... This is stealing? I thought they liked me. You're all the way at the end. What are you meditating to? Just a window?
Ah, you've retrieved the horn of Jörgen Windcaller. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn.
Oh my god, we're gonna walk this long? Okay. No, by all means. Man, they really couldn't get, cloaks quite right, could they? I didn't really put attention, but yeah, it's just like... It's a flat model that gets vivisected when they walk. Oops! Not great. Hopefully the tech is better in the next one. I wonder what word he's going to teach me now.
You are ready to learn the final word
Oh,
of
that
unrelenting
makes
force.
sense.
Da, which means push. Da.
Eat the
With
word.
all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely.
Am I upside
Master
down?
Wulfgar will now gift you with his knowledge
He did.
of Da.
Oh, and you're teaching me the... Okay. Oh, so Fusrorda doesn't actually need any... You don't need to go out of your way to learn any of the words. You just get them.
You have completed your training, Dragonborn. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready. Ringra Crossis Aran.
I know Croesus means sorrow. I don't know what the rest of that means.
Now.
So it's just like all of Skyrim hearing this conversation. How long have they practiced this?
Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
Thanks. The horn of Jörgen Windcaller. I guess that's it. Okay, we'll come back for this later. Or will we? Because we did the Civil War stuff. We won't be back here for a while, I think. Now we're going back to Riverwood. I should check and make sure no dragons... You know, I never thought to even look. Maybe there's mods you can get in the PS5 version, or PS4 version on the PS5, that just stop dragons from attacking too.
Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack. Kynesgrove this time.
Yes, it was a dragon attack, in that I attacked a dragon. I'm going in, dragon. Don't you spawn when I turn my back.
It means so much to us to have the claw back
I don't
where
think
it
you were
belongs.
followed. Come on.
Thank you.
I have a plan.
I mean, look, even the like skirt thing she has, it's like pleated and doesn't work right. Wow, I've never put attention to that. It's very immersion breaking.
I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy.
That didn't take long.
I've been doing this a long time, remember? While the Thalmor have been looking for me, I've been watching them.
So what's your plan? How do I infiltrate?
The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it?
I do.
While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions?
You sure I can trust this contact?
Don't worry about Malborn. He's not a dangerous character like you. But he hates
Thanks.
the Thalmor at least as much as I do. He's a wood elf. The Thalmor wiped out his family back in Valenwood during one of their purges that we never hear about. Luckily, they don't know who he really is, or he wouldn't be serving drinks at the ambassadors' parties.
How am I gonna get in?
Let me handle that. You'll have a real invitation, don't worry. As long as you can act the part of a Thalmor toady, you'll get past the guards.
Once I'm inside, then what?
That's when the fun starts. You'll have to slip away from the party without raising the alarm. Then you'll need to find Elenwen's office and search her files. Malborn should be able to point you in the right direction.
It's funny, she keeps saying Malborn. There was a group of antagonists in online called the Malborn, so I keep just like flashing to that. Okay, I'll meet you in Solitude.
Sounds good. Be careful.
She was very quick to trust me. For all she knows, that could just be... Oh, hey, Hadvar. I could just be in this for myself and not really care. I guess that's the thing, though. Bethesda games aren't really great if you try to break the plot. Although you can kind of do it in Fallout 4. You just... Basically, the game says, alright, fine, you don't want to play with anyone, you play with the Minutemen, and then... And even then, you can kind of get them pissed, and then nobody wants to do anything, and then you have to kind of like... If you do want to progress, you have to like cozy back up to the Minutemen and then have them handle things.
Welcome. Let me know if you want it.
Your choices don't matter as much as they
Skyrim
want
around
you
here
to.
somewhere.
Staunch protectors. The Imperials.
Yes?
Our mutual friend sent me.
Really? You're who she picked?
I
hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you.
What kind of thing should I bring?
You're asking me? She promised that she was sending someone who knew what they were doing. If you actually want to get out alive, I'd bring whatever you need to move quietly and kill quickly.
Okay, here's what I'll need.
I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
You can have... Oh, give. And then... Give... Okay, that should be fine. You should... I can't be naked now, can I? Huh!
But this land is
No, stop
ours.
singing.
Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
I certainly look fancy. I wear this better than Ulfric did.
Pine Moon Cave is down to the southwest, but it ain't fit for exploring. There are stories. Vampires, some say.
Thanks for the alert. Pine Moon Cave. Is that just like a literal, like, pine trees and you can see the moon? I guess most caves aren't really creatively named in the series. Every once in a while you get a real interesting one, but most of the time they're very literal. I'm high enough level and skilled enough in enough things that I could probably defend myself. I could use conjured weapons and stuff. How come there was never a conjured... Oh, I guess a ward is basically a conjured shield.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy?
Yep.
Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready,
Oh.
I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside.
Man. Fine. This doesn't look nearly as good.
I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy?
Yeah.
Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back.
Full sword.
Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
Oh. Can't see anything, but sure. Oh, Gaiden Shinji. There's a famous character in Elder Scrolls lore.
Ah, a fellow latecomer to Elenwen's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than to any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking.
Please, you first.
Welcome to the
Insist.
Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please.
There you go, scary lady.
Thank you, sir. Go right in.
I could be sassy with them, but it's
Now
just
then,
a waste of
here's
time.
my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger strapped to my thigh, etc., etc.
I'm just doing my duty, sir. Everything's in order. Welcome back, sir.
Yes, yes. Now, to find myself a drink.
Oh, don't we see some, like, people from quests we've completed based on just what you've done? Hello.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim.
And she's just really
and
afraid to
you
put
are-
her arms down. Let me butter up. You're Ellen when I've heard so much about you.
Have you? All good, I trust. But you have me at a disadvantage. I'm afraid I know nothing about you. Please,
Madam
tell me
Ambassador,
more
I
about
am so
yourself.
sorry to
What brings you to
Oh, there's
this...
General Tullius back there.
to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the Arinthia Red?
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
Uh-huh.
Of course, she would never.
What can I get for you? Yes, what do you need?
I'm ready.
Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
Wow, there's a lot of people here, actually.
We've
You're
got
from
our hands full
Solitude.
dealing with the Stormcloaks. What about you?
I've spent many hours
So it's all the
in council
Jarls.
meetings lately, grappling with that problem.
With any luck, a worthy hero will step forward and
prevent this.
solve our problems, just like in the tales of old.
I hope you're enjoying yourself.
Is Maven not here? That's surprising. Because isn't she the...
This war has taken a toll on the merchants of Skyrim. Let's hope that it ends soon.
I hope you're
for
enjoying
their
yourself,
sake.
sir.
Oh,
You
he's
speak
from
truly.
the West
Have you heard any
Trade.
interesting rumors of late?
Elisif.
I wasn't expecting to see you here. I assume you have your reasons. Everyone
Let's talk to
does.
Tullius.
Look around the room and you'll see what we're up against. Just between you and me, a lot of what Ulfric says about the Empire is true.
The ship suffered damage to her hull when she struck an iceberg.
That must be awkward for you.
That's putting it mildly.
Of course.
The Thalmor invite me here to remind everyone that they can tell the Empire what to do. I would refuse, but I don't want to jeopardize the peace between us.
What do you know of our host?
Elenwen is a formidable woman. She lacks for neither cunning nor ambition.
Have you found
Now that I think of
difficult to
it,
get
she would have made a
provisions
fine
lately?
Imperial
I can
general.
scarcely feed the staff in my palace.
Keep an eye on these Thalmor. You never know.
A Jarl has many duties. Attending parties isn't the most important one. but neither is it unpleasant.
Are you enjoying the party?
Well enough, I suppose. Elenwen puts a great deal of effort into these parties, and it shows. I just wonder what her real motivations are. That woman is inscrutable.
Can Thalmor be trusted?
For now, perhaps. But I've heard disturbing rumors that they're marshalling their strength. I suspect the treaty that ended the war was just a tactic to buy time so the Thalmor can rebuild their
Igmund
armies.
is the Jarl for
I hope I'm wrong.
Markarth, right?
I'm not sure the Empire can afford another war. Good speaking with you.
And you're Sidgeir.
The Great War is long past. It's time the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion put aside their differences. Prosperity is good for everyone.
Uh-huh. What brings you here?
You must be new to Skyrim, or you'd already know who I am. I have a stake in most anything of importance in Solitude. I feel that it's time to put aside the grievances of the past and let peace and prosperity flourish between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion. I try to do my little part. Besides, just between you and me, it's making me pots of money.
He's double drinking that man. Look at him go. That's impressive, sir. You sound like quite the businessman.
But not every Nord is obsessed with strength, honor, and skill at arms. A rare few are born with a gift for making money. My investments are my strength, and my wealth is my weapon. As for honor, well, there are some luxuries even I can't afford.
You sound like a great guy.
Very well, then. There's a likely-looking filly, even if she is an elf.
Have we met?
It's only a matter of time before your whole rotten empire collapses of its own decay. No offense.
Something to eat?
What brings you here?
There are those in the Empire who would wish to evade their obligations to help root out the Talos heresy. Fortunately, those most opposed to the Emperor's wise policy have now branded themselves traitors as well as heretics.
Hold on, sir. There's a conversation happening behind you.
I'm here to remind the ruling classes of Skyrim that their loyalty to the Emperor requires cooperation with the Thalmor.
Oh, not at the moment. Maybe later.
Okay, so he's just creeping on her. That's not very cool.
All right, then.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here?
You look thirsty. What brings you here?
You must be new around here. Bad manners to ask such a direct question at one of Elenwen's little soirees. But I have nothing to hide. I'm in from the south on business. And if you want to do business in Tamriel these days, well, you'd better get used to cozying up to the Thalmor, like it or not.
You look thirsty.
My friend, you are very perceptive. I have a powerful thirst that cannot be slaked. And none of the waiters will bring me a drink. Elenwen must have told him to cut me off, that frigid bitch.
Oh, you seem
Afraid
lovely.
I'll cause another scene, I suppose. I need another drink.
Oh, hey, Ravencrone.
Now here's a face I did not expect to see. Be mindful, for you walk among adders.
Very astute. Having a good time?
Fair faces and fine food are well and good, but honesty is rarely so pleasing.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Do you visit the embassy often?
There are words spoken and words unspoken. Beware these Thalmor, for they are adept in both languages.
I forgot how cryptic she
For
can be.
this reason, I avoid them when I can. May wisdom
Hey,
light your
Belgroof.
path.
Long time no see.
These Thalmor might not like to admit it, but as long as the Empire has Skyrim, the Empire has strength.
I've spent many
How well do you know Elenwen?
Not well at all, and I'm happy to keep it that way. That woman and her Thalmor justiciars have caused nothing but problems for the people of Skyrim.
You enjoying the party?
I am not. I have no more taste for Thalmor wine than I do for Thalmor company. What is more, I'm away from the hold at a time when there are dragons and stormcloaks on the loose. There's every chance I'll return to find a pile of smoking ash where Whiterun once stood.
That's fair. You're the most realistic person here so far. Who else have I not
I'm
spoken
not sure
to?
that it's news, but lately it seems like every blacksmith in Skyrim is out to prove that he's the equal of Eorland Greymane. It's not really a fair comparison, if you ask me. After all, Eorland works the Skyforge. How is any smith going to compete with that? Have you tried the wine? It's better than anything in the Blue Palace.
Enjoying the party?
Very much so, yes. Elenwen's parties are always so elegant. She really has impeccable taste. My only regret is that she doesn't host them more often.
It's a pleasure to see you again.
Why, thank you. You are most courteous. I admit I'm surprised to see you here. Normally these parties are reserved for the Jarls and business leaders of Skyrim. Elenwen must be very fond
cool
of
tapestries.
you. It was a pleasure. Thank you.
How about you, Sidgeir?
These Thalmor know how to treat a guest.
How have you known Elenwen long?
I've known her long enough to appreciate her excellent taste in food and wine. And also long enough to respect her importance to Skyrim. She plays a vital role in rooting out the forbidden worship of Talos. As far as I'm concerned, those Talos worshippers get what they deserve. All they do is cause problems for me and the other Jarls.
Some Jarls resent the Thalmor. How about you?
Yes, I know what you mean. Most Nords struggle to accept change. Those who fought the Thalmor in the Great War still see an enemy. But that war is over, and a new day has dawned.
Not as much as you think.
Besides, the Thalmor reward their friends richly. Anyone who doesn't take advantage of that is a stubborn fool.
Uh-huh, they're the fool. Got it.
Until the Grey Quarter in Windhelm is
the Empire is fortunate to have the support of the Thalmor during this difficult time, don't you think?
Enjoying the party, Preventus?
Oh, hello there. I didn't expect to see you here. Yes, I am indeed.
Well,
Elenwen always serves the best wine at her parties. The food is excellent as well. Though I confess, being surrounded by so many wealthy and important people makes me feel more than a little nervous.
Quite a gathering, wouldn't you say?
Oh yes, quite. So many important people from all across Skyrim.
Okay.
Don't let me keep you.
A ruler is entitled.
Who else have I not spoken to? Oh, you.
While I'm here, I might as well get some real
Just between us, I've got more important things to do than attend these meaningless parties.
What brings you to the party?
Ill luck. I'm a busy man, and I don't have time for this sort of frivolity.
Good word.
But at the same time, I don't dare refuse an invitation from Elenwen.
You don't look happy to be here.
Is it that obvious? I should take pains to seem more happy. I wouldn't want to upset our host. But the truth of it is, I have a mountain of paperwork back in Windhelm, and it's not getting any smaller. I just hope this party doesn't drag on all night.
So, I guess it just picks a random number of Jarls and other characters you've assisted with. Oh wait, have I talked to her?
It's very nice to meet you. You'll have to excuse Orthus here. He so rarely gets back to civilization. Stuck in Windhelm, poor fellow.
Is there a launch right now?
Don't worry, Orthus. I'm doing my best to get you reassigned to Solitude.
Oh, don't worry about me. I relish the challenge.
One thing everyone can agree on. This war is bad for business.
If the parties bore you, why attend them?
The East Empire Company has interests all across Tamriel, inside and outside the Empire's borders. We try not to get involved in politics. However, as the head of the company, it's my job to make sure we maintain good relationships with prospective partners and investors.
Does your company do business with the Thalmor?
A delicate question, to be sure. I'm the Emperor's cousin,
and
the Empire has little love for the Thalmor. On the other hand, the Thalmor have considerable funds and are looking to expand their shipping. I haven't signed any deals yet, but I'm sure my cousin would want a cut if I do. What better way to soothe his wounded pride?
Okay.
Come and visit me in Solitude sometime.
I think we've spoken to everyone. Now we've got to figure out a way to sneak past everything, and there's multiple ways to do it, and we'll do it in the next episode. I'm going to pause before anyone else starts talking. So thanks for joining me. Get back off the next stuff up real soon, but until then, bye.